So everybody's on lunch right now. Time is 2 p.m. I'm gonna be on in about 3 hours time. So we've still got basically 2 speakers to go and I'll be on. Good morning, Insider. How are you this morning?
Good morning!
We're super pumped right now because today is my final time speaking out here in Asia for April. I'm actually back out in May, but today in April, this is my final speech, meaning that I'm gonna give it my absolute everything. And today there's more pressure, bigger audience. There's also 4 other speakers I'll be speaking alongside. So I'm gonna head on over to the event right now to meet the other speakers, as well as to meet with a fellow friend of mine. Tune in to find out who he is. Oh, by the way, I forgot to tell you this. I'm actually testing out a new slide, a new speech I've never tested before. And this is super risky because, you know, this is a multi-speaker event, it's a big event as well. But I decided to give it my absolute all, and I only finished actually prepping these slides last night. I've not even done a practice run. I'm gonna do a practice run on the stage today. Guys, tune in to find out what happens. It's gonna be really, really interesting. Tom has just finished active meditation. How do you feel, Tom?
I feel so good.
It almost like she's sleeping every time she meditates. Okay, Tama, I've got a question for you. Yes. Are you ready?
Ready.
You're not ready? Are you ready? High five, let's do this.
Yes.
Let's go. You know, it's a big risk for me to try out new slides, new speech today, but I truly believe life is about taking risks. And if you truly want to be successful in life, you have to get comfortable with risk taking in your life. Normally we would get a taxi to the venue. Thomas just dropped the water. Normally we would get a taxi to the venue, but guess where the venue is? It's there. Hilton Hotel. How convenient. This is the best venue for speaking ever. Normally, like in London, I have to like literally we have to jump on a 60-minute taxi or something crazy like that. This is so convenient. So we're just in the speaker room right now and just want to introduce you to some speakers. Say hi, what's your name again?
Nice to meet you.
And you?
He's the speaker, I'm not the speaker.
Oh, you're not the speaker? Okay.
My partner.
Oh, he's your partner, is it? Okay, sure. What is it that you talk about?
I talk about investing in stock markets.
Oh, nice. Okay, great. When's your speech?
Right after this session, actually.
Ah,
yeah,
cool.
It's going out next.
Nice. So now we're just going to wait for Eric to get here. Apparently he's arrived.
Now next, you need the right people. Can someone tell me what is the biggest search engine in the world right now? Shout it out loud.
Okay, that's session 1 completed. I was just watching the speaker, just analyzing his strategies. Seemed pretty cool. He's an online marketer as well. His name is Desmond. And got Toma here who's wanting to grab a ice cold drink.
Or cheesecake.
You wish, Toma, you wish. Okay, so
Watch me do it, guys.
Most of us dream that our life can look like that. Agree? And that's what we're here to do today. But unfortunately right now, most of us in this room are leading life that looks like this. Agree? Now, so my job over here is very simple. My job is to stop these dreams that you have right now. Why? Right? Because I need you to bring yourself to reality.
okay, so we're gonna just pop out for a quick lunch. Apparently Eric is with Desmond right now, one of the speakers from earlier. So we're gonna go and meet them.
Yeah, just do exactly the same thing. You don't need to do anything. Just relax.
Oh my god, what is it?
Well, that's funny.
So how do you do it?
So everybody's on lunch right now. Time is 2 p.m. I'm gonna be on in about 3 hours time. So we've still got basically 2 speakers to go and I'll be on. How'd you like it now, cameraman? Okay, insiders, guess who I am with? Okay, I'm back with Mr. Eric Ho. It's been almost like
A decade.
12 months since that interview. If you've not seen the interview, by the way, I'm going to chuck a card above right now. You can click through to it. So Eric Ho is here. Eric, do you want to share 3 secrets to success to all of the insiders tuning in right now?
3 secrets to success. Number 1, set a clear goal. Number 2, find a clear plan, meaning find somebody who's actually achieved the goal you want to achieve and just model them. Model success, your easiest way. And number 3, commit with everything, like give it your all. And don't, when you commit, by the way, you have to keep that momentum going, because what some people do is they commit and they get cold feet. So the most important thing, when you decide that you're going to commit, make a public declaration, tell the whole world about it, so that if you don't make it, they'll point their finger at you and say, you know, I knew you wouldn't do it. And I think that's the best way. Make that public declaration and commit.
Amazing, high five.
Awesome, man.
Okay, how are you doing, insiders? So I'm going to be on after Eric, who's going to go on in about 50 minutes, and I can feel the nerves now. My final speech in Kuching to wrap up April, and I'm literally the last speaker to go on also. So not too much to live up to. And the crazy thing is, I've been used to speaking for about 3 hours a session. This session has to be compiled into 1 hour 30. So I need to compress all of the slides. And like I told you earlier, I'm going to be testing out a new slide, new training that I've never taught before, which I came up with when I was half asleep last night at 1 a.m. Stay tuned in, because you're going to be like blown away.
Good afternoon.
Final speaker, Jim Han, who's the CEO and founder of Success Insider TV.
Thank you. And my promise by the end of today's presentation is you're going to know more than 99% of other business owners out there in Malaysia. In fact, it's the first time I'm actually really out here on a tour. But there is a big opportunity that I've been really sharing with my mentees, and this is the biggest reason why every single one of you need to really learn how to master H2H marketing. Do you want to know what it is? Yes. Okay. And hands up if you love to travel. Hands up nice and high. Okay, me too, me too. You know, traveling is the reason I really love online business as well, because all you need is a laptop and literally just an internet connection, and you can really run your businesses all around the world. And so for me, freedom is what really sold it to me, but what kept me in the game was contribution. And I can assure you, if you really come from that level where you want to make a difference, the game no longer becomes about you. So it doesn't matter if you run out of energy, you feel tired at night, you're still willing to put in the work because you know you're making a difference. It's not about you. And that's the harsh, real truth I want to tell you. Because I can beat around the bush and say, yeah, make all the money in the world. You can. But what's going to keep you in the game and fulfilled is if you make a difference. If that sounds cool to you, just say yes. Cool. So what you've got to do as an online business owner is to set up multiple systems in different arenas that brings you passive income. Does that make sense? Not just rely on one strategy, for example, affiliate marketing. I teach things to do with webinar, things to do with YouTube ads. You know, you can also make money from brand sponsorship. It's about really coming to a realization you're building a business, not just a short term, let's make $1,000 this month and no dollars next month. Other way, other way. Okay, now I want you to look at the person behind you and say hello. Say hello. Now, go touch your toes. Okay, now bring it back up, shake it about, jump, 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 jump. High five the person next to you and say, I've got energy.
Okay, do you feel ready now? If so, say yes. Yes. Are you sure? Say yes. Yes. Okay, so really witness or experience something on the lines of that clash of information. How's that nice and high? Now, why is that? Can anyone post on Google, yes or no? Yes, nowadays a freaking child can do it. So is it a reliable source of information, yes or no? No. Are you starting to get this? You know, Googling wastes a lot of my time. Working harder, not smarter. I found the reason why people don't get results is because they are really not following the right strategies. They're just hustling, but they don't know where they're going. You see, if it was about working hard and you are the richest person on this planet, well, people who work in factories would be the richest people on this planet. How do you expect to get good at something that you don't like? I mean, hands up if you've ever seen what a YouTube ad is. Hands up if you've ever seen a YouTube ad, okay? Now, hands up if you've just clicked it straight away. Hands up, nice and high. Okay, look at you, you look so proud now. You're like, yeah, that's me. Think about it. If you want to be good online, there needs to be one day when you launch your YouTube ad. How do you expect to get good at YouTube ads if you're sleeping in yourself? Think about that. We've got so many sabotaging beliefs that are preventing us. One for an accelerator and one for the break. What I'm going to say to you right now is, if you don't like selling, forget it. You ain't going to make money. If you don't like marketing, if you don't like advertising, how do you expect to do Facebook ads yourself? Are you starting to see this? How many of you remember an ad you saw last Tuesday at 2 p.m? Hands up nice and high. Nobody. Everybody's overwhelmed. So the name of the game is, if you know how to capture the attention of your marketplace, you will never be short of cash. That's the game we play in. We have to act as attention aggregators. And over the years, almost a decade I've spent online, I've really figured out what gets people's attention. Would you like to know some of them? Hands up nice and high if you'd like to know. Okay, cool.
Okay, we're just having a celebratory dinner. I can't even say it. We've got tapas.
Squid.
Is this tapas? I don't even know what I'm eating. I think it's Chinese. Some Chinese. Is it Chinese tapas?
It is.
Is it called tapas? You sure?
It's tapas, yeah.
This is oyster?
Tapas.
Guys, you know, after events, I can't even speak, seriously. But that event was really interesting, multi-speaker. Because it was at the end, like seriously, I got the most challenging spot ever. It was like no energy in the crowd, and yeah, I learned a lot. But I believe that happened for a reason. Tomo was apparently a bit upset that there were some people leaving because it was getting so late, seriously.
I was actually about to be like, guys, don't go, you haven't finished. Because I was by the door. At some point I wanted to close the door.
Yeah. But these guys, right, they've been in the event since 9 o'clock, something like that.
9 a.m.
9 a.m. And then they've stayed till like 8 p.m. So I wasn't surprised they're leaving. I mean, imagine 12 hours of pure just value, like that'd be crazy. So yeah, we're gonna eat now and then we're gonna head on upstairs. Food. So much food. Oh, that's a big fish. Hey Insider, we're now back in the hotel room and I can't believe it, but here we are, the final time of me speaking in April on my international speaking tour. Now, I've learned so much in the last 10 days in regards to personal development. I've just really accelerated the amount of lessons I've learned because I just committed to everything. And that's what I believe life is all about, just committing and just going all out. When I commit, I make it a law. It can't be broken, it's just got to be just done. And you know that I basically committed to you to say, yep, I'm going to do these vlogs. And I learned a lot from just trying these vlogs. It seemed easy, but actually it's far from. And also I learned a lot from jumping on the stage, especially out here, you know, in Asia, very unfamiliar with the culture, and it just helped me so much to grow as a person. And also in addition, because I was tackling, you know, jet lag as well as a lot of traveling, it just really taught me a lot about state management. And again, you know, I truly believe if you believe you're an expert, you believe you have mastered stuff, I believe if you're at that level, you should be even keener than those who aren't. You know, as an expert, as somebody who really view yourself as somebody who's really, yeah, made it, you got to be the most keenest student there is. This is a billionaire I met. He was one of the keenest students I've ever met, right? And that really goes to show how, however successful you become, you have to remain as a humble student. That's what I believe. So just want to say that is it from me and Toma. Toma hasn't got any makeup on, that's why I'm not gonna show the camera. So the plans for tomorrow is basically we're gonna go back to Kuala Lumpur and we got 3 days off. I'll give you a sneak peek tomorrow, so be sure to tune in. Just want to say thank you so much for tuning in, Insider. And tomorrow, because we've worked hard the last 10 days, we're gonna play hard. Life is all about balance, and life is about optimizing for freedom, truly living and just squeezing every drop so you get to an end and you're like, wow, let's live it again. That's what it's all about, I believe. Anyhow, just want to say thank you so much for tuning in, and as always, Insider, follow your heart and take action and go live the life you're born to live. See you tomorrow.